What is up, guys? Today I want to go over the reason why most people that start their wholesaling business, why they fail, why people fail. Okay, my name is Phil. I'm the owner of Extravagant Properties. We're located here in northern New Jersey, where we are a 98% to 99% wholesaling business, where we flip contracts, we flip houses quickly without going into all the construction or doing any of that stuff. And I also own REI Academy, New Jersey, where I take on clients nationwide, how to get started wholesaling the right way, from A to Z on how to actually build a business. But today I want to touch a little bit on why people fail in this business and they fail quick. And the biggest reason, guys, I'm just going to cut to the chase, is sales. People literally cannot sell, including myself. When I first started, I could not sell a $50 bill for $1 and standing in the middle of Times Square. I was awful. So here's how I almost failed, but I stuck with it and I kept going. I bought all these courses. I filled my brain with a ton of information. I understood the basics of wholesaling. I went so deep into it. I was invested already, $3,000 in just courses. I knew just about everything about wholesaling, but I still failed miserably. And I was missing the one skill that is the $1 million skill, which is how to sell. Sales is everything. So when I first started, I sent out a $6,000 mail campaign. I spent $6,000 that I didn't have. I put it on a credit card, high interest credit card, spent $6,000. I had all the leads coming in. It worked. My phone was ringing. I was picking up the phone. I was doing it, but I couldn't convert one person. I didn't get one deal because I could not convert one prospect. Could not convert them. I could not sell. I wasn't pre-qualifying people correctly. I was going on appointments with people that didn't really want to sell their property. It was just a huge waste of time, gas. Just a complete waste. At the time, I was working full time as well and trying to make this business work. I have 2 kids. I wasn't even spending the time with the kids because I was trying to make this business work. I was running around like a chicken with its head cut off, and I could not figure out why I couldn't get a deal. And the reason why I couldn't get a deal is because I did not know how to sell. So there's nothing wrong with these courses out there. I know a lot of guys out there that sell courses, and most of them are great. They're great information. However, if you cannot sell, you cannot convert. And that's why most people fail in this business. Right. So that's why I'm here. I'm out here making these videos for you guys. I don't want you to make the same mistake I made, spending thousands upon thousands of dollars on direct mail, getting your phone to ring, not converting one deal, and never making your money back on what you have invested. So I have a very special way, that I've designed that has worked for me in my business. After spending all that money, I had limited funds because I wasn't giving up. So I had to figure out a way how I can get in front of motivated sellers on limited funds. But the first thing I did before I did that is I worked on sales. I worked on the three basic thing in sales that you need to learn, which is setting an agenda with your prospect, where you're basically telling your prospect how this call is going to go. Right? You want to be in control of the conversation. You don't want to be, you don't want the prospect to seem like a child and you an adult and you're screaming over them, but you want to be in control because you're the one with the service. You're the one with the service to provide, right? They need you. You don't need them. That's the first mindset you got to have. In every phone call you got to be on, guys, you got to pretend you got $1 million on the table. Just pretend you got $1 million on the table when you're talking to people. Like, you don't need them, right? That's the mindset switch that you got to have when you're talking to people. So you got to set this agenda. You got to let them know what's going to happen, and you got to make sure and let them know that it's okay to fire you or say no at any point in this conversation. Because when you tell that to people, that wall, that guard that they have in front, that wall is just going to come down. All that anxiety, that pressure that they feel, I can say no, right? It's okay to say no. Once you say that to people, the conversation tends to go a lot smoother. Second thing you got to do is qualify. Figure out why these people want to sell. Is it a big enough motivator to where they're willing to take a discount on their property? Is it a big enough motivator? Was there a recent death in the family? Are they behind on their bills? Is this an investment property that their tenants disappeared, now it's vacant? Or is it in the middle of right now, like a recession, a pandemic? They lost a ton of money in the stock market. They need to liquidate one of their, one of their rental properties or a property that they own, whatever. Like, you need to find out the motivation. And then the third is teaching people how to close, or I'm sorry, is to close your prospect. Right? You have to know how to close your product. You have to go back and modify anything. And you have to make sure that these people are willing to do business today or within the next couple of days if you're doing a real estate deal, right? Is there anyone else in that home is there anyone else in the home to make decisions on this? Is there anyone else in the title of the property? Does anyone else have to sign this contract to get this deal done? Is there any other, do you have to seek approval from anybody else to get this deal done today? These are all questions that you need to be asking. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and put together a little bit of a sales script, even though I don't believe in scripts. But I'm going to put together a couple of questions that you can ask prospects so you can get the answers that you're seeking. And guys, this takes practice. This does not happen overnight. The sales takes practice. So if you could learn how to sell and you could learn how to influence and persuade ethically before you spend thousands of dollars in marketing, when you do spend thousands of dollars in marketing, if you get to that point and you do want to spend $6,000 on a mail campaign, you can convert these prospects and make a lot of money. So guys, if you guys want a free consultation with me, a 30-minute consultation, completely free, I'll drop the link below. It's bookme.name /extravagant properties. You can book a consultation there with me. I'll also post my phone number. I answer my own phone if you want to directly talk to me. I'm not one of those crazy gurus where you're going to talk to 10 assistants and you have to book an appointment a month in advance. I'll answer the phone. I have no problem talking to you. And I will also keep posting more content for you guys, because now that we're home, we're quarantined. The more value I can share with you guys, the better, because there's a lot of things that I want to talk about that I wish I knew when I started this business that would have got me to where I am today a lot faster, and it also would have saved a lot of heartache, right? And a lot of depressed moments starting this business and this whole uprise of becoming an entrepreneur. So guys, just do me a favor, just subscribe to this channel. I'm going to be dropping videos, and like this video if you can, and I'll keep posting more content for you guys. Talk to you later.